Very good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to revise this experiment number 10. So that is to study training and pruning of fruit trees. So regarding this, we require secateurs, scissors, measuring tape. The learning objectives is given here. Then in theory part, you can see the crop regulation. So in the theory part, let's see the canopy regulation. So training and pruning plays an important role in fruit trees, also vegetables, also flowers, also in all the horticultural crops. So first is your canopy regulation. Canopy regulation means doing proper training and pruning of the fruit trees, maintaining its proper shape, size. So usually we used to neglect the training and pruning of fruit trees, which will lead to overcrowded of the leaves or misshapen, which will attract more insect pests, on which will hinder the growth of the lower parts of leaves. Okay, so without training and pruning, however, fruit trees will not develop proper shape and form. Properly trained and pruned trees will lead to high yield which of good quality much earlier in their lives and live significantly longer. So first is your pruning. It is the removal of the undesirable plant parts. Okay, next is your training is to give a strong framework, to give a strong tree framework that will support fruit production. So there are different types of training system are there. So today we are going to discuss the three important training system, that is your open center, central leader center and modified leader center. Okay, so these trees are very important, you have to know it. So let's see one by one what are those. First let's discuss about the open center. Okay, in open center what we'll do, when this crop, for example this is your ground level and this is your tree, it is growing. Okay, so when your tree grows a height of your 40 to 50 centimeter, when they attain a height of 40 to 50 centimeter, for example this is your tree. Okay, they have attained, for example they have attained height. So when they attain this particular height, they are beheaded, means we are going to remove the terminal portion, behead, remove the head. Okay, so from this portion then new branches will come from here likewise. Okay, so from this subsequent vegetative growth will occur. So from here we are going to select 4 to 5 scattered, means which are well scattered, means well spaced from each other around the main stem. We are going to choose retain this type of branches. So by doing this, the height of the tree will, what are the advantages of this, let's see. So we have to, so dwarf the tree, means height will be less height, which will make all the intercultural operation, harvesting etc, which will make it easier. Okay, next, since the branches are sparsely, means distributed uniformly, so better interception of light will be given, and all the branches are able to bear flowering. So better interception of light, you can see. Then all the branches are capable of bearing flowers. Okay, flowers, and later on they will bear fruits. Okay, fruits. Next is that, so it will make ease in intercultural operation, okay, like harvesting and spraying on the tree. So in this system, if you see the shape here, you can shape, this is the open, just like a ball shape it has been formed. So what will happen, Because of this, if we are going to take this open center in areas where frost is very much common, that they can deposit here, isn't it? So that is one of the disadvantage. That's why we are not going to use this type of training in it's not suitable for high altitude where frost observation is common. So here we are not going to do. Okay, so in open center you have to just remember that when the tree attains a height of 40 to 50 centimeter, we are going to beheaded it, and when the 4 to 5 sparsely branches which are growing scatteredly and uniformly with proper spacing, we are going to keep only those branches which will allow proper light interception and allows all the branches to bear flowers and fruits later on. They will be less height. As a result, proper maintenance is used to be easy, then easy in interculture operation, harvesting and all. This is your open center. This open center is also known as vase shaped arrangement. Because of these arrangements, you can see this is known as your vase arrangement, vase shaped arrangement. That's why it is known as vase shaped arrangement. So you have to remember this. Then at what height they used to be headed, then what are the importance, these characteristics you have to remember it. Okay, next, coming to the central leader. So in this system, a tree is trained to form a trunk which extends from the surface of the soil to the top of the tree. This scheme of training is also known as close centered one. So let's discuss about this central leader. In this central leader type, we are not going to interrupt. So this is your ground level, this is your tree. We are going to allow the tree to grow. We are not going to interrupt its growth. Okay, so the branches, but we are going to manage the branches here. So the first branch we are going to allow at a height of 45 to 50 centimeter. First branch we are going to allow here. Okay, and the distance between two consecutive branches, for example, so the distance between two consecutive branches, it should be 15 to 20 centimeter. Okay, this should be your 15 to 20 centimeter. All these things should be 15. So you have to remember the first branches which we allowed, it should be at a height of 45 to 50 centimeter. Then the subsequent branches, they should have at least a distance of gap of 15 to 20 centimeter within themselves. So since we are not going to interrupt its growth, so it used to be grow at a very robust shape it will occur. So due to which there will be less interception of light for the lower branches, which will make it remain unproductive, and only the bearing will occur only on the top branches. Okay, so this is the negative aspect of this. So the very high shape of plants make them prone to wind damage also. Okay, so this method is not suitable for same high altitude and hot arid places, and also where wind velocity is very high, we are not going to adopt this type. Okay, so here the important points you have to remember that is it is known as closed centered one. Then we are going to grow it uninterrupted, but the first branch it should come we should allow at 45 to 50 centimeter height, and the subsequent branches should be at 15 to 20 centimeter. What is the disadvantages of this training system is that due to its robust shape, it will grow very robustly. It's very difficulty to maintain it, interculture operation, harvesting and all. Due to the shape, the lower branches, they will get very low light interception as compared to the top one. So the lower branches will remain unproductive, and only the fruit or flower bearing will occur only in the top branches. Only in the top branches it will occur. So this is a negative aspect, and also because of its robust shape, it's are more likely prone for high wind velocity also. If there will be high wind speed, then there is a possibility of breakage of the tree also. So these are the negative aspect. It cannot be this, because that's why this method is not suitable for high altitude and also hot arid places where wind velocity is very high. This is your central leader. So next, coming to the modified leader. Modified leader, it is an intermediate between the open center and the central leader. This is developed by first training the tree to a ladder type by allowing the central axis to grow unhampered for the first 4 or 5 years. So the central system is then headed back and lateral branches are allowed to grow as in the open center. So in this system, what we will do? In modified leader, what we will do, this is the ground level. We are going to grow the plants uninterrupted. Okay, so in this system, we are going to grow the tree uninterrupted. So the main stem, okay, at least for 4 to 5 years we will allow the main stems to grow uninterrupted. After that, what will happen? After this 4 to 5 years, at a height of 120 to 150 centimeter, 120 to 150 centimeter, we are going to cut. So the height of this, we are going to cut it here. We are going to cut at a height of 120 to 150 centimeter. Then we are going to cut it out. Okay, so on the main stem, the first shoot is selected at a height of 40 centimeter from the ground and 4 to 5 branches located at a distance of. So after cutting from here, new growths will come out. So from here, first what we are going to do, first we are going to select the first shoot and it should be 40 centimeter, means at a height of 40 centimeter we are going to keep our first shoots. Okay, then 4 to 5 branches located at a distance of 15 to 20 centimeter we are going to place all around the main stem. Then the subsequent branches will be grow likewise. So we are going to keep it a same 15 to 20 centimeter we are going to keep it. Okay, sparsely we are going to grow it. So the plant trained through this system attains moderate, the height will be moderate. So here we are going to mitigate the negative aspect of that central leader system by maintaining it a moderate height. So all retained branches will receive proper sunlight, proper interception of light will be there, so all the branches will be productive. So this is very suitable method and practiced in almost all regions. So among the 3 methods, this is the most famous and most commonly used one. Okay, so this system facilitates easy carrying out of orchard operation like harvesting and spraying of other chemicals, any interculture operations, it will make it easier. So this is your modified leader. So in modified leader, what you have to remember, that in modified leader we will we are allow the tree to grow for uninterrupted for 4 to 5 years. Once they will attain 4 to 5 years, we are going to cut it at a 120 to 150 centimeter. Okay, this is a 150 centimeter, 120 to 150 centimeter we are going to cut it. Then the first shoot we are going to allow at the height of 40 centimeter and the distance between the subsequent branches will be your 50 to 20 centimeter. Okay, which will allow proper interception of sun means light, then making all the branches means equally productive and producing fruit. So this is your modified leader. Okay, so in this practical you should know what is the meaning of pruning. Pruning, it is the removal of the undesirable or unwanted plant parts. Then training means giving a strong framework. Okay, so basically there are 3 types, that is open center, central leader and modified leader. In open center, what is that? In open center we are going to beheaded the tree at a height of 40 to 50 centimeter, then sparsely growing branches we are going to keep it, which will give a V shape, also known as V shaped. So the advantage are less height, so better interception of light, all the branches are capable of bearing fruit, then ease in intercultural operation. But the thing is that because of its shapes it can deposit more frost, so it should not be grown in where areas with more frost is prone. Then in central leader, the main axis, central axis, we are going to grow it uninterrupted. First branches we are going to keep at 45 to 50 centimeter, then subsequently 15 to 20 centimeter we are going to maintain it. Because of its robust shape, the lower branches it won't get proper light interception, which will make it unproductive. So fruit bearings will only occur in the terminal branches, and it is also prone to high wind velocity. Then coming to the modified leader, it is the intermediate characters between the open and the central leader, in which the central main axis will allow to main tree trunk will allow to grow for 4 to 5 years uninterruptedly, and once they attain this year, then they are going to cut at 120 to 150 centimeter. They are going to cut it out. Then first shoot we are going to keep at 40 centimeter from the ground level, then subsequent branches as 15 to 20 centimeter. So because of this, we are going to maintain a proper shape, size, proper interception of sunlight will be there for all the branches, then which will make productive all the branches. Then we can regulate the intercultural practices, harvesting, spraying of pesticide, insecticide, etc. So this is the most important one. Okay, so this is it for today's practical. Thank you.